Hello everybody, Todd here, all things archery and shooting, and today we're going to talk about a new bow that I got from Bear Archery. This is the Bear Mag Riser. Okay, this is basically Fred Bear's custom takedown bow, but an aluminum frame. It's got the Fred Bear's patented quick connect releases on both sides, which is nice. It's also got your adjustment screws located down here and your latch right here. Also, your back plate here can be adjusted by this screw right here, so you can adjust your back plate. You also have mounts for sights, for quiver systems to go right here, the old Fred Bear mounted quiver system. And you've also got a connection for like a stabilizer or a fishing reel or something of that nature. This one is the green mag riser. Okay, it's an A riser. The A riser is the 15-inch riser compared to the B riser, which is a 17-inch riser. The limbs we have, this will take all the Fred Bear custom takedown limbs from way back when. And on this particular A riser, if you look on the right here on the bottom, it'll tell you what A and B, that's an A riser, B riser. If you put these limbs on this riser, it'll be a 60-inch bow at 47 pounds at 28 inches. If you put it on a B riser, the longer riser, it'll be a 64-inch AMO bow at 45 pounds at 28 inches. Okay? Also, it comes with a fast flight string I got from Bear Archery. This is a loaner bow. This is not one for sale. This is a loaner bow that goes out to different people to review it. But he does have a few of these at the Fred Bear Pro Shop. Go ahead and give Jared a call. His coverage will be in my description. He can get you set up with these over the Fred Bear Pro Shop. All right. So let's show you how easy this goes together. Let's look at the connection here first of all. This is a laminated limb. Okay. It's maple. Got 2 cores of maple in it right here. All right. It's got reinforced tips, as you can see, and it's got your string groove cut in right here, and there's your Fred Bear custom setting here. If you look right here, this is the connection feature on it. It tells you the same thing. It's on the bow here. If you put this on a B riser, it'll be a 45-pound bow, A riser, 47-pound bow, okay? These are our number 3 limb. All right. You've got back glass on the belly and the back of the bow as well. And you got a locating notch here, so when you stick it in, it lines up perfectly. Same way as this one, it's also marked number 3 limb set, A for 47, B for 45. Remember, this will be a 60-inch bow at 47 pounds. All right. Easy to connect this bow here. You just take your top limb and your bottom limb. This is your top limb here. And like I said, you can tell which way is which on these because you look at the connector hole. So I can show you this better. See the connector hole on there? So you can't get these limbs backwards. All right, this will be your top limb connector holes on from your point of perspective on the right, and this is the bottom limb from your point of perspective. It's going to be on the left, the alignment hole. All right, let's go ahead and put it in. It's pretty simple. It just slides right in. Okay, snap it down. Hear it click. One more time. Slide it in. Hear it click. Lock it in place. Okay. Same thing with the bottom one. You just want to slide it in. Okay. Just right here. Okay. I'm going to show you get that in a camera view. And you stop it in, it'll click and lock it in place. Okay. Now, what we're going to do now is go ahead and string the bow up. And we're going to go ahead and check the weight of the bow and see what she pulls. And then we're going to head out to the range later and check out what the speed of this bow is. All right. Also, with these kind of bows, you can do a push-pull method or you can do a step-through method, but I always recommend using a bow stringer on these. So let me get a bow stringer and we'll show you how that works. Okay, here we go. I want to show you this here. This is your bow stringer. I've had this thing for a couple years now. It's an invaluable tool for this. You've got a pocket here where you slide your finger into. That's where your bottom limb goes into at. And you have a loop that goes over the top loop of your limb. The way you use your bow stringer is this. You take look at your string. This is a Flemish twist string. You've got 2 loops on this. You've got a big loop and you got a small loop, okay? Big loop goes on the front, on the top of the bow. Small loop goes on the bottom of the bow. Now the way you do that is you take you can measure it out here. So you look at this. All right, take your loop here. You want to slide it onto your limb like this, all the way down. Just like that, okay? That's your big loop, okay? Slide down until it gets to get any further. Then you can take this limb over here and you want to stick this into here, okay? Into your bottom, right here, just like this. All right, now what I like to do on the bottom is I like to make sure that it's got a little twist. See, that's got a lot of space there. I don't like that space right there. So what I'll do is I'll take this off and I'll just twist it a little bit and make it tighter, okay? Nice and tight. You want to twist the direction of your Flemish twist though when you do it, okay? Not the opposite direction. You see it makes it much tighter so it won't slide off. You take your pocket of your bow, which is your pocket right here, and this slides over that to hold it in place. Then you pull it around, get all the twist out of it, okay? And you slide this over the top of the limb. You want to slide it past this, okay? Then all you do is you step through and pull it, and you slide both up to the top. All right? Here. Let's get it strung up now. Okay. Now that the bow's all strung up, first thing you want to do is you want to check your brace height. Take your bow square, slide to the bottom of that, and it should be 7 1/4 to 8 inches. I'm running at 7 1/2 inches, as you can see right there, okay? 7 1/2 inches. That's good brace height, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and add a knock to it. Since this is a new Flemish string, we're going to add a knock to it. So you're going to need a bow square for that. Slide on. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you a quick pro tip, all right? If you shoot 3 under, okay, you want to go ahead and set your knock at 3/8 of an inch high, okay, and start from there, okay? What I mean by 3/8 inch, you look on your bow square, okay? You see right there's your middle, there's 1/8, that line's your 2/8. You want to come 1/8 past that, which you can barely see, but I got a black dot there, so you want it right there, which is your 3/8 above center, if you're a 3 under shooter. If you're a split finger, you want to shoot 1/8, okay, which is right there. If you're a split finger, that means 1 finger above your knock and 2 below it. I shoot 3 under, so I'm going to set mine to 3/8. Just remember, 3/8, 3 under. Okay. All right. Now what I do is I don't make it super tight. I just make it enough so that so I can twist it to readjust it. So what you do when you're on the range, it won't go up and down now, but I can take it and spin it, and I can move it up and down. So once I get the knock at the right position, I will go ahead and lock it in place. Okay. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to take it and measure it with the bow scale, okay? This is the scale here. I'm going to go ahead and measure this at my draw length of 29 1/2 inches. So this bow should pull right around 50 pounds at 29 1/2 inches. Remember, this bow, this A riser with these number 3 limbs, should give me 47 pounds at 28 inches. But because I'm shooting 29 1/2, I'm going to pick up about 3 pounds of weight. So I'm probably right at 50 pounds with this bow. So let's take a look and see how that works, okay? And that is right on the money at 50 pounds, like I thought it would be. I'm going to go in the back and check it on my tiller machine now and see what it comes out to. Hold on a second. Okay, I just checked it on my tiller machine in the back. I pulled it exactly 28 inches, and this bow pulls exactly 47 pounds. That's one thing about these Bear risers and these Bear limbs. Bear knows how to make them accurate. Okay, now let's talk a bit more about the bow, all right? Like I said, it is an aluminum riser. It does have a rubber grip on it. You can change these grips out if you want. This is your adjustable back plate, which is adjusted by the screw in the back, which is right here. It's an Allen screw. So you can essentially slide that in and out, up or down, give you more adjustment for your center shot, all right? It has Fred Bear's famous quick disconnect that he made famous years and years ago. And this bow, this riser will take any Fred Bear custom takedown limbs since the first one's made, okay? All right, retail on this riser, if I want to say, is just about $429 retail, MSRP just for the riser. Your limbs are running around $350 a set, somewhere in there. So you're probably looking at about $800 for the whole setup. I'll give Jared a call over to Bear Archery. He can give you a more accurate price, but that's roughly what this bow costs set up and running. What I like about the bow is that besides the riser feels really meat in your hand, it's the takedown feature. It's so easy to take this bow down, stick it in a package, in a bow case, and go on a hunt trip with it. Compact, and take it on a plane with you, stick it over in the above rack, stick it in the car, in the trunk, it'll fit perfectly because you can break it down and assemble it very quickly in the field. Once these are locked in, they will not come loose. Most of them are very quiet. There are some that are loud, but that's what the adjustment screw is down in here for. You can adjust the screw in and out to get this a little tighter fit. You can also put felt in there if you want to help quiet it down a little bit. I don't seem to have too many problems with these takedown risers. I haven't shot the aluminum one yet, but I know the wood ones are fairly quiet. But we're going to shoot this aluminum one. We'll get out in the range here in a few minutes and check it out. All right, so this has been the Fred Bear Mag Riser. This is the green model. Also comes in a camel model, old school camouflage model from Bear Archery. You could take either A limbs or B limbs. All right. And depends on what limbs you put on here, all right, which your weight's going to be. And the riser is since it's an A riser, you got 3 sets of limbs. You can do a 56-inch limb, you can do a 58-inch limb, or you can do a 60, which is what these are. So you got 3 different limb choices. You can go down to 56 inches or extend it out if you want to 60 inches maximum. What this one is. If you want a longer bow, then you would have to go with the B riser. It's a 17-inch riser. That'll give you 62, 64, or 66-inch bow with the right limbs on it. Okay, the same A, B, or C limbs on it, or 1, 2, and 3. It depends on. They used to be A, B, and C back in the day, and now the limbs are 1, 2, and 3. So just remember, A and 1 are the same, B and 2 are the same, C and 3 are the same. I just get to see out in the range, give it a shot, see if you like it. Like I said, I'm in the process of getting my range rebuilt. Haven't quite got it done yet, but I do have something set up we can do some testing on this bow with. It's a basic setup, but at least we'll get the speed of the bow and how accurate the bow is and the sound and shootability of the bow. All right, so be sure to stay tuned for part 2. That'll be coming up shortly. And again, this is Todd with All Things Archery and Shooting. And until next time, ciao.